Welcome to The Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Alex Kozora. We don't know JuJu Smith-Schuster's future with the Steelers. He says he wants to return to Pittsburgh, and honestly, I believe him. But money talks, and unless Pittsburgh ponies up a considerable amount of cash, he's leaving for literally greener pastures. So let's assume that happens. It begs the question, who replaces him? No one else on this roster has his skill set. Who else is going to make the tough catch in the red zone or on third down? His 33 catches on third and fourth down last season were tied for the most in the league, while only Keenan Allen and Devontae Adams had more first downs on those crucial possession downs. JuJu functioned like a tight end last season, and re-signing him means changing his route tree, but his role was incredibly valuable. Who is going to become Ben Roethlisberger's go-to guy? Deontay Johnson easily paced the field with 144 targets, but in those gotta-have-it moments, JuJu was Ben's first read. Roethlisberger's return is cemented, but I'm sure he'd rather throw to number 19 in 2021, or find someone who can do a similar job. Ray McCloud is a slot receiver, but a totally different type of player. He doesn't have the size, hands, or toughness to run JuJu's route tree. He's a space gadget player in Matt Canada's offense. Deontay Johnson is still primarily an outside X receiver, while James Washington is a vertical Z type. Chase Claypool could see the biggest increase in slot snaps, but still, his skill set isn't quite the same. Though the idea of big slot receivers like JuJu and the Rams' Cooper Kupp are becoming popular, there aren't a lot of guys like that in this draft. One of the better options might be going back to that USC well. That's receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown. He isn't quite as big and sturdy as Smith-Schuster, but he's a polished route runner and the type of tough guy to win over the middle. Watch out for him on day 2. If JuJu leaves, there will be a real need at receiver. It might not look that way on the surface with Johnson, Claypool, and Washington still around, but with their current roster, the Steelers can't replicate how Smith-Schuster won, and that's a problem. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Dave Bryan every Tuesday and Friday.